Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
Hi, this is Armando.
And Gina Rodriguez.
We're with the Texas Ticket Show, and thank you for joining us today. We have a interesting show lined up today. A whole lot happening. We are going to bring in San Chang. What's the name of that coffee shop he's got?
What?
What's it called?
What's it called? Already? You already forgot the coffee shop? Come
well,
on.
he's going to tell us all about
okay,
it when
good.
he gets here. And
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Okay, it's a secret. We'll call it a secret till he gets here to tell us the name of it. It's CoHost. Anyway, they make amazing coffee.
Yes.
And it's right there on the square here in Conroe. And he's
I believe you pronounce it Cafe No Pong.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. And it's with a K. Cafe No Pong. Something like that. Anyway, he'll tell us that, and we'll put some links down there so you can see the coffee shop here. It's where the old Vernelli's used to be here on the Conroe Square. But he'll tell us all about that. Also, in studio with us today, we have Paige Lewis with her new album coming out in November. A couple of new releases that she's going to share with us.
Yes.
And she's here with us now. Welcome, Paige.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks
So
for
glad you
having
made
me.
it.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
So, Paige,
Yes.
tell us the story. Where are you from? Who are you?
The
Who you be with?
Gosh, where do I begin?
Tell me the
How
tale.
long is this show? I am from Katy. I grew up in Katy and have been doing music since I was like in I was really little when my mom put me in piano lessons, that whole thing. But
Right.
in high school, I started writing my own songs and playing guitar.
Cool.
Has led me to do like a lot of really cool stuff with my music in my life. But I have moved back to Texas. I was living in Nashville for a while, living in Los Angeles for a long time, and then about 5 or so years ago, I moved back home. So I live in Houston now.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
back.
It really is. Now it's very hot right now, so I have to say that I'm
Yes.
at least
I
happy
guess
to
I'm
be
everybody.
inside right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sweating it, but it's okay.
Yeah. Other than that, happy to be home. And so I am releasing an album, and it's my first Texas country album, and it's been super fun. I had a big crowdfunding campaign where I had a lot of support from people to help me get it recorded, and
Saw that.
it's just been really fun. So
fabulous.
yeah,
so
so
cool.
that's the story, I guess.
They
That's the
got
short version.
they gotta like it, to go that far.
Yeah,
you know,
for
and,
sure.
and I think that's a big difference between a passive listener and someone's like, she's cool.
Yeah.
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 Here's my money. You know.
Totally. No,
Yeah.
I was blown away by the support that I got. So makes it nice.
I listened to some of the music and most for the first time, and
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this girl's good.
Thank
no
you.
Wonder,
Yeah, the
no wonder
voice.
why.
Thank
The
you.
voice.
No, like, no
Beautiful
wonder
voice.
why.
Thank you guys.
So let's not start out with that one song. There's another song. I don't even want to say the title because it gives it all away.
Spoiler.
Yeah, there's another song.
Baby steps. Let's see, which one?
Let's have a good time tonight.
Yeah, it's called A Pretty Good Time.
A pretty good time.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Do you want me to play it or
I'd
tell you
love
about it? or
both. Tell us a little bit about it first, and then give us a little cut from it. You don't have to put the whole song.
Cool. Yeah, I can do that. So it's the first single that we released off of the record that's coming out.
And it's called, what's the record called?
It's called Under the Texas Sky.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah. That's the album title. So yeah, it charted on Texas country radio, like top 40 in the Texas country charts, and there's a few different charts, so it gets real confusing. But it was on all of them, so that's great. It's my debut in the genre. So yeah, so that released in February, and it's just done really well. And so yeah, it's kind of like a drinking song. Talks about like going to the beach and having a margarita.
Nice.
I saw the
was
video.
like,
It's good.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very Texas country.
Where'd you film that video?
So we did a photo shoot for the album in Taylor, Texas, which is like up near Austin-ish.
Right.
My photographer is from there, and my branding,
Okay.
I just have people
That's right.
in the Austin area.
Right.
So I met them up there. It's a really like charming older town, and so we just got a bunch of footage
Taylor,
up
cool.
there.
Vintage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes,
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, shut us.
Sure.
let's
Yeah.
shut
I'll
a
just
little-
play like a little
Yeah.
verse,
All
chorus,
right, here
ditty,
you
and all right. I'm just a pretty little lady You're just a typical guy. When we're together, there's nothing better. You know we'll have a pretty good time. I wanna get a little crazy. You're just along for the ride. But I'll stay here forever, down on the river. You know we'll have a pretty good time. We're drinking margaritas on the rocks right now. Going fishing off the docks right now. In the sun, gonna have some fun. You know you put it all together, you put it in a blender. We'll be mixing up a pretty good time. Oh, sorry, that. Something like that, right?
Like, where's the blender?
Right? I know. And the beach. Like,
That's
give me those
nice.
things and I'll be
Wow.
good, right?
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Total fun.
Thank you. It's a fun one.
Do you do a lot of live shows? I'm sorry, do you do a lot of live shows?
I do. I do. I gig like crazy, and it's a full-time job, a full-time gig is gigging. So
That is cool.
stay real busy, and I've been doing a lot of full band shows, which in the past I've done mostly solo acoustic the last several years. So that's been really fun. And then I've been doing a lot of traveling too, like outside of Houston.
My friend Bobby Holder, part-time gigs at his lake there in Dobbin.
Oh.
Yeah, frogs.
Oh.
It's a true story.
Oh my
True
god.
thing. Bobby,
I'm a little slow today, but I think that was a joke.
I should laugh at the end. So
Yeah,
people
yeah.
know.
Next time, just laugh.
Unimpressed. Over there, I see.
Unimpressed.
He's a gigger.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'll have to steal that one for me, maybe.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Well, there's a lot of things going on in Texas that don't happen all over the place.
That's true.
Yes.
That's
Maybe
true.
the Gulf Coast. We could just say Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
I'll do a lot of gigging outside the Gulf Coast.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
There could be. I wouldn't know.
I know.
I definitely wouldn't know because I don't really know what we're talking about.
Frog gigging. You ain't never
Frog gigging. I mean, I think that
take a little
term
canoe
sounds
out with
familiar.
a 5-gallon bucket and a big
I've heard of
tong.
noodling.
Oh, that's in the
The
water.
catfish. Okay.
Yeah, you
Frog
get in
gigging
it.
is different.
No, you just get the frog and you drop it in the bucket. Get the frog.
With what is in your hand when
a
you're
giant tong.
doing? Oh, is it sharp? Like a stab it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little fork,
Okay.
and you just go and fill the bucket.
And then what do you do with them?
They clean, cook, and
You
eat.
fry them
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Gotcha.
frog
Yeah.
legs.
Well, at least they're being
Yeah.
it's a good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like a song inspiration for that one.
Yeah. Gone gigging.
I've
Yeah,
been
go
gigging and
Gone
I
gigging.
don't mean
Gone
frog.
gigging. So, tell me about some of the earlier songs that you wrote before we get into this. This one song I'm really interested in. But there is some earlier stuff you mentioned that I hadn't heard or seen. So tell us a little bit about some of the earlier writings and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So I, like I said, when I was in high school when I kind of started my
Yeah.
songwriting journey and stuff, I was signed to a record label in Nashville. So I actually dropped out of high school and I finished, don't worry. But I went and just started writing in Nashville, like at that age. So
Wow.
Nice. That's
yeah,
fun,
so I've done like it was a Christian music label that I was signed to, and then I was signed to Warner Chappell Publishing. So like just right from the start, I had a lot of experience like writing with other people, and then like I had said, I moved to Los Angeles for a while, and so I did a lot of co-writing there, and yeah. So my previous releases are all just songs that I've written over the years either by myself or with other people, and it's kind of like an Americana. Some of it's pop rocky, like I just been on kind of this musical journey, but like the consistent thing for me is just like writing great songs and songs that speak to me and speak to other people.
About the lyrics, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's been fun. It's been an interesting ride.
What's one that's wearing a bit? One that you like? I play that one a lot. I still like that song.
Oh, that I still like?
Yeah.
That's a good. I mean, I still like all of them. I got sick of a couple of them there for a while, but
Yeah, my favorite shirt can wear thin. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like, there's one called Sycamore that is really beautiful that a lot of people seem to like from my most recent release, which was like 10 years ago. So,
Wow.
So this has been a while since I've released like a solo album or singles and stuff.
Can you
so.
give us a little flavor of Sycamore?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, cool.
See?
Yes. I sit by the sycamore tree. I heard that it's good for me. Yeah, it's good for me. in the springtime. I sit back and stare at TV. I read that it's good for me. Yeah, it's good for me, but only in doses. But lying in my bed, I think I've had enough. I empty my head just to fill it back up. Well, I'm ready to fall.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's pretty
gosh.
cool because it gets real. It's full band recording and it gets pretty rockin', like,
right.
you know.
Oh, really? Beat changes a bit. in
Passionate.
there.
It just gets like not heavy, but you know. It's like,
Yeah.
You feel it. You feel it.
Yeah.
Right.
I like your voice inflection there. It's a little different. It's nice.
Thank
It
you.
did
Yeah.
change some variations in style a bit. you know.
yeah.
So did you do any covers?
I do too many covers.
Okay.
No, I do. So a lot of the gigs that, you know, and I know you guys had Jeff Canada in here last time. Like I met him because we both used to do like cover gig, like circuit, like crazy. You know what I mean? Because Houston, like there's a lot of places to play. You can make a real living like doing that. So him and I both are kind of coming from that world. So the answer is yes.
Yeah?
Every day, all day long.
So what's a favorite cover song you enjoy playing?
Usually the most recent one I've learned that I haven't played so many times, but yeah, you know what I mean. But no, I don't know. Like there's a John Prine song, "Angel from Montgomery." Like I love that song, and I've been playing that recently.
That's a little vocally challenging. You got that down packed, right?
I
You're
mean,
ezy peasy.
I don't know. You
It
can always
seems-
change
got
the
it. She can
key.
handle
like-
I'm not sure what the strong suit is, but your voice is really good. It
Thank
seems like you
you.
got that, and you've showed us some range already. You wanna play a little bit of that one?
Yeah, I'll play a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wanna hear
let's do it.
some of that.
Let's see it. Putting her on the spot. Love it. Mm-hmm. Go for it.
I'll just say yes to everything here.
Yes.
Just get back into here. Sorry. This thing is like. Oh, never mind.
I'm all singing the songs to myself right now.
Am an old woman named after my mother. Old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were thunder and lightning desire, old house would have burned out a long time ago. So make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. So believing this living is just a hard way to go. It's a great song.
That is a
It's so
great
good.
song. You know,
Yeah,
growing
it's
up
a song.
in Montgomery, I went to Montgomery High School.
Yeah.
My friend Angie Jones, she lives out in Dobbin, and her dad just passed. Rest in peace, and prayers for him. But that was her favorite song, and,
wow.
and she kept
That's
telling me
such
she was
a-
that angel flying from Montgomery, and I kept thinking she was thinking of a different song, and then she showed me something. That's not the song I'm talking about, and I'm like, oh really? What song are you talking about? And she sang that song.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
Well, that makes a lot more
it's
sense.
a good one.
Yeah, and living in Montgomery, it's even better.
It's like the theme, the anthem.
Yeah, it should be,
It has a little
right?
more to it.
Yeah.
Actual
Song.
Montgomery.
Yeah, you sing it beautifully.
Thank you.
It's
That was very
Thank
nice.
you all.
So you have some dates local.
I do. Yeah. So my schedule is always on my website, which is thepage.com. And I've had it for years. But Page with an I. So yeah, that's the best place you can find me. yeah, I'm all over the place. So
Cool. And they'll show all the dates and stuff there.
shows all the dates, and then obviously I'm on social media and all that too. I post a lot about it, where I'm playing.
Are you available for like local restaurants and places here and clubs and venues
Yeah.
to book?
I am.
Yeah.
You can also go to that website, and you can contact me through there. There's like a submission form.
And you're
or
doing
whatever.
full band as well.
Yes, yeah, doing full band. Like I still do more acoustic than full band, but when we do it, we do it big. Like it's
Yeah,
it's
cool.
so
That's
much fun.
so
It's
nice,
super
yeah.
cool.
And you do solos, what you mean by
Yes.
acoustic.
Yeah,
Okay.
acoustic. Or duos, trios, like that kind of thing too. So
Nice.
yeah,
That's very nice.
hit me up.
There is something local. I don't have your calendar in front of me, but you had something in Montgomery or Conroe or this lake area or something coming up.
Probably.
Probably. All right, the
I know I'm
page
playing in
dot com.
Willis, and I just can't remember the date.
Guadalajare's.
Guadalajare's, yeah.
That's right.
That's a cool spot.
So cool.
It's funny story there because the whole reason I got that gig is because I had been out on a boat on the lake all day with my friends over 4th of July, like a couple years ago.
And they talked you into playing.
Well,
when you got
we
there.
we stopped to get some drinks, and they were having open mic, and they talked me into. I was so mad, but I went up there and I
no,
sang,
yes.
and then I got they ended up booking me, so it was kind of
Yeah.
funny.
We had Mason Kreger on. I was like, "Can we just play?" We were out in the street just drinking some beers, and I'm like, "Can you just play?" Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
No street music, bro. I'm not
Right.
opening my guitar out here.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Trust me.
It's like, oh, sorry.
That's
I
awesome.
don't insult
Trying
the
to
guy.
relax,
Yeah, I
like-
get
Right.
it. Yeah, so I know Jeff's running 300-ish shows a year, if not more. And are you at that? Are you running that many?
Probably.
You stay that busy?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
or try to be, or want to be.
Well, I
is
don't-
that the goal?
the goal is not the busyness because that can get real exhausting. Like
Yeah.
it's sort
Right.
of, I stay real busy because I have an album coming out, and right now it's
Sure.
like that's the point, of what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
yeah, absolutely.
I have never added up how many gigs I play in a year, but I play about 5 nights a week at least. So, it's a lot.
That's about
So
300.
yeah,
yeah.
I guess it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I stay super busy. For
That's
sure.
great.
Yeah.
And so, did you just have a birthday as well?
I didn't. I have one next year, and it's a very
next
not
year.
a very fun one. No, but yeah.
Once a year.
Once a year
yeah.
it comes around.
Okay. all
No,
right.
yeah. No, my
That's
birthday's in
great. Me
April.
too.
I guess I kind of April 30th is
Yeah.
my birthday, so it's
Oh,
not
okay.
that
July.
long ago. This year's been crazy. Like April seems like a
Like a blink
like
of
year
yeah.
ago.
Did it
a
seem long to
it
you?
seems like a long time ago. I think it's the heat. It's like fried my time.
It seems like it has been hot forever, though.
It
so I'll
does.
agree with you
I don't
there.
remember a
Everything.
time that wasn't hot. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Wow, that's rough. That's deep. I'm still. Hang on. I have to,
That's-
might
See what
not-
I mean?
There's
We'll
gonna
do
be
this when the
songs.
show's
There's
not
gonna
going,
be
so I can
songs.
meditate on it.
It's affecting you as well.
Let me try to recall the cool days. Nope.
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Drawing up a blank. But so the coup de grace, I can only hold out so long.
Come
you
on.
know.
Oh, we're going for it.
So
Yeah,
the
we're
the,
going
the,
for it.
the
Let's do
song,
it.
the manager
The
song.
song.
Yeah.
The man. First tell us a little bit about it before you go into it.
You bet.
The manager song, aka the.
It's called so it's called Manager and then parentheses the Karen song. So it is the second single that we've released from this album that's coming out
And
soon.
it starts with a K and ends with an Aaron.
It starts with a K and ends with a Ren.
Ren. Okay.
Yes, as the song
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
So it is very self-explanatory. It's just a fun song. I thought it would be funny to write a song about Karens, and
Yeah.
came up with the little like ditty for the chorus, and I'm like, this is funny. Like, let me just go with this, and so it's pretty funny.
And you recently hired a Karen.
I put out a Karen casting call, and
People do it.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but it was
What fun.
interesting because it was like, everybody that contacted me was like, my mother-in-law is perfect. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna reach out to your mother-in-law and tell her that she makes a good
Yes.
Karen. Like, this isn't gonna
Yeah,
work.
that's not how we're gonna do this.
So it was a little bit of we had a lot of people interested, and some of them were volunteering other people, which that was no.
Yeah,
But
no.
so this really wonderful non-Karen-like woman named Lisa was who we ended up going with, and so
Cool.
we shot the video a little while ago. It's finished, and it comes out August 30th, which I think is next Wednesday. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
it's exciting. It's really funny. So. And I hope I don't get sued.
And the page .com will be able to see this.
It'll have that on there, and it'll be on my YouTube, and all,
And all the song links are there for your now for the link tree for
like
all these songs that we're listening to. Or
Yeah.
most of these songs we're listening
for
to.
sure. Yeah, my like Spotify, Apple Music, and all that stuff.
Maybe not the Angel from Montgomery, but
Yeah, not that one. Well, you can find that one. It just won't be me singing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You got to come to a show for that, right?
all right, ladies and gentlemen. Paige
Here we
Lewis,
go.
All right.
The manager.
I'll just do a snippet of this one too, or do y'all want the full
Go
shebang?
for it. The
Okay,
full
we'll do a
shebang.
little snippet.
Go with the full shebang, and we'll wind up when it's done. We'll just wrap up the show there with you. Or go into we'll do it a little calendar
something.
segment we do at the end. But after this, it'll just end our segment, and this will be our segue to the end. And they can find you at thepage.com.
Correct.
And see you at the upcoming Guadalajara's date, and I'll share that as well.
Cool.
And you can see that at thepage.com.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right,
Go
here
for
we
it.
go. Let me talk to the manager right now, because you don't seem to know what you're talking about. If it were up to me, you'd be fired down and out. So let me talk to the manager right now. You put barbecue sauce on my sandwich again. Just who exactly do you think I am? I sure as hell ain't a pushover Pam. It's capital K and ends with a N. So let me talk to the manager right now, because you don't seem to know what you're talking about. Well, I was told to wait a minute. It's been 3 if you could count. So let me talk to the manager right now. Well, I was singing at my show. She walked right up front. She said, I bought your stupid ticket, and now you know what. You're gonna play me all the songs that I want you to. I said, lady, you're in luck. This one's for you. So let me talk to the manager right now, because you don't seem to know what you're talking about. Well, I hate to complain, but did I ask for it to rain? Now let me talk to the manager right now. Well, Karen went to heaven, and at very first sight said I was promised streets of gold. You know they ain't that bright. I'm glad to see my granny and of course my pops, but it's crowded and it smells. I give it 2 stars tops. So let me talk to the manager right now, because you don't seem to know what you're talking about. Well, I don't mean to snitch, but these wings make me itch. So let me talk to the manager right now. Yeah, let me talk to the manager right now.
Wow.
I mean,
Love it. Love it.
you got the radio edit for that too. I had to replace a word there.
Nice.
Yes.
A little
yes,
sawdust
yes.
on the floor for
You
that.
have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Folks, we'll be back after
Great.
this.
Wow.
Lone Star Radio on my mind.
Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Golakeconroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket. Welcome back to the Texas Ticket. This is Armando and Gina back again.
Here we are.
And we have our special guest with us today, Mr. San Chang. San Chang. And happy birthday. Belated. You had a birthday on Monday?
Thank you. Just turned 32.
Dang.
Que chiquito.
Aw. And with the new coffee shop here in town, tell us about that, because I a coffee junkie. I can't stop.
So
Yes, for sure.
we are a different type of coffee shop. You're a coffee junkie, right? Man, straight strong caffeine. We actually choose our beans from a local roaster here in Houston. Was able to connect with somebody in Conroe locally. We'll try their beans out. It's called Commissioner Coffee. We're gonna try them out, but we have about 4 grinder. Each grinder does different things. The first grinder does a pour over, our manual drip coffee. The other one is for a house coffee, which is Jiva coffee. The next grinder next to that is our decaf coffee for those that don't drink coffee or want caffeine. And the one next to that is our house grinder, where we rotate through our local roaster. I mean, we find local roasters here in Texas. We try them out a month. We let our customer experience that flavor. And if something they like, they can actually purchase it back from us, or they can purchase it back from the roaster.
Man, I drink my little coffee at home, and I always try to get like these super strong kind, and then my normal Folgers dark, and then I mix them together, and, give it a good shake.
The
and
whole
then
Armando concoction, right?
Yeah, and then but then it starts getting low, and then you go get another one and fill it back up.
Yeah.
So now I've got this the way you make sourdough, where you just keep that mother dough going the whole time. It's like my mother coffee. There's always this vat of grounds and this big glass thing on my counter that we just keep mixing more grounds.
Make it
And
your
so
own.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what it is at this point.
But I think that's really neat that you do highlight other, coffee makers and whatnot. And so, do you use them? Are they on your menu? Is it a
They
constant?
are.
Like a revolving tap.
Yeah,
kind
we
of thing.
I
revolve
like
through them
that.
every single month. We revolve through them. We every customer that come through the door, we speak a little bit about the guest roaster. Where they're located,
Okay.
the flavor, the note they're gonna find if they drink it. And I definitely recommend anyone that wants to try that and find that note to drink maybe a cortado.
I don't know what that is, but I want it.
You just like the word cortado.
I'll take one large venti.
Okay, so what is that? What is that? Tell us what that is.
Equal parts espresso, equal parts milk. That's it.
Okay,
Okay.
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 Yeah, and as far as our milk, we have so many substitutions. We have your whole milk, your 2% milk. We have hemp milk, all organic, coconut, soy, almond,
yeah.
oat, all that good
And
stuff.
what's the name of the place?
Cafe Nompang,
And where's it located?
330 North Main Street. It is the old Vernil's.
Okay. Right here in
bakery?
the square in Conroe,
Yeah.
right in front behind the courthouse.
Yep.
Okay.
Right there. Right there.
Excellent. And you've got what's next door there? There's a
It's Jeremy Deshawn Law Firm.
that's right.
To my right, if you're looking out. And then next to me is another law firm. I don't know that law firm.
But they love
There's
coffee.
another one.
And next to Jeremy Deshawn is BE Winery.
That's right. Yeah, right there near
And
the
then,
corner.
and then we got USTX.
In a walking distance from here in the studio. And man, I'm glad you made the time to come out today. And I know there's a lot on your plate. You do so many different things. I was really focused on the coffee shop today because it's just new, and I wanted to make sure we shared that and got that on the show at least
Right.
once and had you visit at least once. And I know it was your birthday. It was like, man, I got to come elbow sound and get him out here today. And but you're also working with the chamber quite a bit here in town, on the board there, I think.
Yep.
And what does that entail? Do you make any? What do you do there?
I just sit there and listen and I don't know what I do there. Honestly, I just sit there.
When do they call you?
Say
Like,
what
when do
you
they
say.
say they
So
need you to
we
come
meet,
nod off on something?
We
or?
meet once a month, and I think it was last week. So that would be the third Thursday of the month.
Right.
We meet in the morning, and they go over a bunch of stuff. And I'm still learning. I'm
Yeah.
still learning. I sit on the board with the Conroe Parks and Rec. I listen. You know I'm learning something. I'm just not learning nothing right now, but I know.
Well,
I
at
will
20, at
eventually.
22, it's
It's
you know,
one-
you're probably one of the youngest guys there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I'm just I'm happy to be a part of
That's great.
the board. Eventually I know what
Love
I'm
it.
doing. Right now I don't know what I'm doing.
You'll get there. You'll get
I'll
there.
get there. I'll get there.
Yeah, and you know, you represent a lot of what's going on in the square, and you got a merchant's response. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm sure if you hear something that's not favorable, you'll definitely.
The one thing that I know that at the board meeting, I don't know what this means, but they wait. They was like, oh, I second that. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm seconding, but I'll second that.
After the first.
Yes.
You first and then
Yep.
you second it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not anti.
Just as long as you agree with that.
Yeah, you gotta kind of agree. There's gonna be some things that I
love
assume
it.
get proposed that just aren't the right flavor sometimes, and I'm always concerned about those. And and hoping you guys do that due diligence to make sure you don't nod off on crazy stuff.
No,
you know?
Right.
There's some great people that's working on the board. They definitely help guiding me through
There you go.
through what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I'm learning. The parks department, new parks, new playgrounds, new
what a-
everything. You know what I mean? What
what a
they're doing
big
for the
pool.
city.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
And you've got the fellowship group that meets there. The men. I'm not even sure the name.
It's hosted by James, great guy. Bunch is open to everybody on a Monday.
Mondays.
Monday at 6:30. Get a group of guys together. They fellowship there. They go over scriptures and
Nice.
stuff like that. And it's like a little Bible study. You know,
Awesome.
Oh, I like
it's
that,
amazing.
yeah.
It's
We're more than
amazing.
two gather in my name. I am there.
I
Yeah.
am there.
Yeah,
That's right.
and that's wonderful, man. I'm so glad you give the time and the space
Right.
and for that camaraderie. And I don't know how busy 6:30 is over there because I never see
6:30 a.m. or p.m.? Are we talking
PM.
p.m.?
it. PM. Oh,
Gotcha,
I'm like at the
gotcha.
bus stop at 6:30 a.m.
It's like right now,
Right.
Main Street, just alone is just dead. Downtown doesn't have the foot traffic it needs yet, but I know that it will get there. You know what I mean? And it's just a waiting game. Is how long can we wait? You stick and stay, you
Right,
get your pay.
right,
So we're just just hanging out.
It's hot, man.
Yeah,
and
we're just
you know,
hanging out.
I think as the temperature gets more, a winter is probably more favorable for warm drinks. But you offer a whole lot more than warm drinks.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got
we-
some of those nitrous infused and
We
those
got
crazy.
a bunch of stuff coming out right now on the menu. Like I'll be making some crazy stuff. Like today, I made
All right.
some breakfast egg roll. I was making breakfast taco. Then I was like, you know what? Let me scrap this breakfast taco and go with my
Breakfast
my
egg
roots.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
The egg roll. So we do a sausage, egg and cheese egg roll, a brisket egg and cheese egg roll, a pork belly cheese and egg roll. So yeah, we definitely we got it there, and we're the only one in the square with the curry. So we got a fire curry.
Oh,
Curry is very good. Yeah.
And
Yes.
I love having some cultured food right there, and I think
Absolutely.
that's any break from the routine. And not that I want to take away any of my routine. Like I'm gonna love my fried catfish, and I love my barbecue and all
yes,
my
yes.
feel good
Oh, yeah.
foods.
Oh, yeah.
But I do like to break it up. I mean, you
Of
can't
course.
eat every.
You have to have some flavor.
I can only eat barbecue and catfish 2 different
Yeah.
days a week. Sometimes
And
barbecue.
tacos, no. No.
The third day, so Tuesdays gets tacos. I mean, we've got 3 of the 7 covered, but there's still 4 other days. You know what I mean? In the week that I gotta eat.
When are you open? Monday through Sunday or?
7 days a week. We don't
There
break.
you go.
Oh, wow. All day?
Sunday we close at 6.
Okay.
But 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
So what's the website for the coffee shop? Do you have one ready? Is there-
Yes, we do. It's pretty much the whole name, Cafe Numpang, KOFENUMPANG.com. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. We are trying to bring something different, something new to downtown Conroe, especially on the square.
Right.
If you're not looking for burger, If you're not looking for barbecue or catfish, come see us. You know what I mean? We got the right.
Yes, exactly.
And we've got those
that's
foods.
awesome.
I mean, we make them damn good here in Conroe. I mean,
Oh,
we've
yeah, we definitely
perfected
do.
our science.
Yes.
I personally don't eat my own food anymore. You know what I mean? I
Come
make
on.
it. I promise you, I don't eat my own food no more. I can only eat it so much that I'm sick and tired of it. Then I enjoy going to other places like 202, Red Brick, Pacific Yard House, and hanging out at Moco when it was Moco there.
Right.
Texas Vintage, stuff like that. I like
I
going
haven't had much
out.
of their menu yet since that's come back to light. But, you know, like I can tell you Pacific, I love their pizzas and catfish. That fried catfish plate there is amazing.
Yeah.
And their crawfish when it's time. And, you know, the, what's the other place you mentioned? Red Brick. I go
202.
I'm wings and pizza.
Yes,
Yeah, 202 got some really good wings.
I didn't know 202's menu was so deep, but we were in there the other day and we were like, wow, look at all this.
202 got a really good food menu.
Because there was a part where they just had certain appetizers. It was really limited, and I
Yes,
was like,
yes.
"Is this it? Is this it?"
They kicked it up
you
a
know,
notch. Yeah,
and I went the
that's
other day,
right.
and they handed me this huge menu, and I was like, "What is this?" It's like,
Front
well, they've
back.
always had it, and
Yeah.
I'm like, but "They ain't always had this." I'm like, "I'll
Yeah.
take that."
Oh,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
man, I ain't
Exactly.
seen none of this.
But when it comes to Asian food or Asian fusion, we just want to be known as, hey, these are the folks that if you're looking for Asian food, there are other Asian food out there, but we want to be known as, you know what, we want to be king of Asian food, especially fusion. Talking about that, we do have an event September 2nd in downtown Conroe. Taste the Asian is going to be in downtown Conroe for Lagerfest.
Wow.
That
Oh, yeah.
Foss is
Foss.
putting on. And that's an event that I am looking forward to because there's maybe 12 different breweries all across the state of Texas coming in downtown.
Oh, that's nice. It's an all-day event, right?
Dylan's
My understanding?
one of the brewmasters over there, and he's one of the few pedigreed brew makers here in the Montgomery County
Yeah.
area. Where he's
pretty cool.
you know, like if I was to pick a chef, I'd want one that came from the Culinary Institute. He's Chien Rôtissier. He comes with these certain accolades, and he's that, you
Right.
know. Dylan would be that guy.
Dylan is definitely the real deal. He actually went to Germany also for that. So he's definitely the real deal.
Legit.
Serious
Yes.
time in Germany where he's geographically aware of so many things we've challenged him with and asked him questions, and he's on point, and he's tested the water at that location to match the water over there. But more so,
Right.
their festivals, they had that pig out there, the weenie dog
Oh,
races.
man.
They
Max
had,
and Max got the two, what was it, what do they call it? Potbelly?
yeah. It was crazy, and then the weenie dog races. It's a
Well,
lot
it's
of
fun. It's
fun. It's great
entertainment,
Conroe
right.
stuff, and it's original. You know, I like the original where I'm going in there and it's like,
Oh, yeah,
this is
they're
cool.
definitely
This is cool.
kicking it up a notch.
So
you know what I mean, when it
September
comes to
2nd.
event. Yeah, September
at-
2nd.
Labor Day weekend, yeah.
Right here in
And then
downtown.
right after that, I think they're gonna do that. I'm not sure if you got a chance to visit last year Oktoberfest. They did a great Oktoberfest, back
those
to
are
back
cool.
Saturday and Sunday event.
Well, festival season's on the round the
I
corner.
know. Oh,
We've got
heck
so
yeah.
much good stuff, and hopefully some
Right.
colder weather coming. And man, I don't want to keep you any longer, but I have one more question for you.
Yes.
One last question. So one of the things that I always thought about pho was it had some healing properties. I mean, if we were ever sick, we would race over to Van Thong or something to get
Yes.
a big old bowl as spicy as we could get it, and everybody feels better afterwards. It's
They definitely do feel better. So the sickness that he's referring to, ladies and gentlemen, is the hangover. You know what I mean? The hangover. So after a
Something
Saturday night
about
of partying hard,
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Right?
It's got healing properties.
Come on. Is
yes.
that what
So-
you wanted to hear? Confirm.
kind of like Sunday morning menudo, you know?
That's right.
Menudo or chicken noodle soup. You know what I mean? This is the Asian chicken noodle soup or
I love it.
Hispanic menudo.
Yeah.
It works. It works like fire.
It does.
I get that warm feeling, and I don't
Basil,
know.
you name it.
You sweat the sickness out.
Is there anything else you add to that, like a spice that you say, like if I make a caldo and I know it's helping people get better, and
Jalapeno.
oh god, give me some of that caldo, I'll feel better. I feel like it's the jalapeno, the comino, and the broth of the chicken broth that really bring out the healing
Yeah,
properties of that.
yeah.
And what would you attribute most to?
MSG.
No, come on, no way. Hallelujah.
Not that one. Not that one.
I'm healed.
Oh my God.
No, not that much. Okay. Thanks, hon. Thank you for coming, man.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Thank you.
We're gonna come get some coffee
Thank
after
you.
this or
Yes,
something.
Please.
I don't know.
absolutely.
We'll grab a
Let's
beverage,
go.
guys. We'll be back, and we'll put that web address down there in case you didn't catch that on how to find it and see the menu and come out and get your coffee down here in Conroe on the square.
Yum,
Folks, we'll be
yum.
right back after this.
Come on, boys, let's get it.
Audience of One, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. right here on Conroe's 106.1 and 104.5. Listen to the brain droppings of local hosts, me, Andrew Belshner, along with the jewel of Montgomery County radio, Dick Schisler. Topical musings, news stories, oddities, or just weird conversations that we normally have with ourselves, all mixed together with the occasional guest. You can also find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts.
So won't you kick your feet up if you have a minute?
Welcome back to the Texas Ticket, or Punch Your Texas Ticket portion of the Texas Ticket.
That's right. Yes, you said it correctly. Ay, Armandito.
Man, we're ready to
Okay,
punch
we're
it right
ready.
now.
We're ready. What's going on?
This segment is not brought to you by anyone, but we're thankful
But
for
ourselves.
everyone. Yeah, we are. And One Property Group with you and
Yes,
our friends over at
yes.
Barshada. I'm wearing the
Yes.
garb today. We just friends.
Love
people
it, love it.
that,
Love my peeps.
and we're bringing a lot of that up here today. And thank you, San Cheng for coming out from Taste the Asian and mentioning our friends there at Foss. What a great show today. Page
Right.
List is outstanding. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good times. Good times.
So I want to go over some of these events and some of the things
Go for
happening.
it.
And our event in focus is the Casino Royale at Margaritaville, and
I see
that's
that.
tonight. That's tonight.
I see. What are you wearing?
My cheeseburger in paradise. You see that? That's
Cheeseburger.
in paradise. Can we get a zoom in on that, sir?
All right. I see.
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
dice
you see that?
and a
It's
burger.
my casino night attire.
I like
Yeah.
that. So there's gonna be burgers and dices.
It's going to be at Margaritaville. It comes with a meal, and I think the ticket's like $50. There's still some
okay.
available. It goes for a good cause, Operation Get Out. And
Yes.
there'll be blackjack tables, and I don't know if there's slots, but I saw in the video that there were some
yes.
things that they could possibly have there. And they're doing the whole thing at Margaritaville. Comes with the meal and everything else, and
Yes.
gambling. You can do some silent auctions, a live auction, and other things happening there. And it is a little 007-esque. You could wear
Nice.
your swim trunks and a nice jacket.
Okay. Okay.
Something like that.
Casual attire,
cheeseburger
nice,
in
fancy,
paradise.
nice.
Kind
I
of
like
thing.
that.
They're not serving cheeseburgers. It's a nice it's a nice dinner, and you can get the menu
Okay.
there, and we'll put that link down there. That's
All right.
tonight. It starts at 5:00 and it goes till about 9 or 10, and it's followed up tomorrow by the same location. They're all getting up in the morning and doing the home, outdoor, and boat show there at Margaritaville.
Okay. It's gonna be a busy weekend at Margaritaville.
It is.
Good.
And it seems like been talking about these three events for a while now, and they're all coming in. So it seems like we've been this Margaritaville bandwagon. But it's just there's just a lot going on
There's
there.
a lot to do. Yes.
The
yes.
summer, the coup de grace here this summer. But I want to start off with our friends over at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and they're having
I can't wait.
their season is about to kick off. It starts October 7th, and
Okay.
I wanted to bring up some things you may not know about the Texas Renaissance Festival.
All right.
And one of them is that kids from 5 to 12 are half price every Saturday,
Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah.
and
Nice little Saturday. Take
kids
kids
from
out.
5 to 12 are free on Sunday.
Oh.
And I did not
Okay.
know that, and I've gone year
Save
after
some
year
money,
after
go
year.
Sunday.
If you got the kids. And the
Yes.
first weekend, the opening weekend is a really big deal this year because it's the first time I know that they've had it on I think 49 years now. I believe we're pushing our 49th season. Is
Wow.
the Queen's birthday celebration.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure what happens at a Queen. It's the first one, and so I don't know
actually really
what do you
cool.
do when this happens. If anyone is the adults are interested in going, Saturday tickets at October 7th are $17, and Sunday tickets are only $12.
That's not bad, yes.
Right, and these are some of the I
good
think
price,
the best
good price.
prices I've seen in a while.
Right.
But if you'd like to avoid that altogether, just send us an email, and we'll give you some free tickets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for
Okay.
opening day. We have some opening
For
day
all my
tickets.
peeps out there, free tickets.
Yeah, opening day. Yeah.
Yes, I like
Opening
that.
day tickets now. They're dated
Opening
this
day,
year
yes,
per
okay.
event. So sometimes we get those anytime, any place.
Oh, right. This was
you
just the
know,
first
weekends
weekend.
only or
Okay.
Sundays only.
Yeah.
Or these are opening weekend tickets, and we've got a few of those. And as soon as those hit our hands, we'll give them out to those who have sent us an email. And you can
Okay.
email us at tipofthespear2016 at Gmail.
Okay.
Tip of the spear. The whole thing. 2016 at Gmail. And just give me some tickets. And then
Okay, nice.
where we would send those and contact information. And we'll send them right out. So there's really not much to do
I
there.
like that. Very generous. It's very nice.
Yeah, and we can thank the
Thank
Texas
you. Yeah,
Renaissance
Texas
Festival for
Renaissance.
that,
We
and
appreciate that.
a long-time trade partnership with those guys, with Golakeconroe, and
Good.
working with the Texas Ticket Show here on Lone Star Community Radio. We were blessed to get some tickets this year to share out, so we wanted to make
that's
sure
nice.
we give
Good.
those out and let some folks go and have a good time. It is,
sure.
if you've never been, it's a real treat, and it can be whatever you make it. So we were some folks were saying it's a little crazy to take the kids. Well, it's a little crazy after 9 or 10 p.m. out in the campgrounds, but it's all right. They're in the park during the day.
During the day,
Yeah.
a couple of hours, get the kids tired. Absolutely.
And if you're not familiar, there's a King's Feast that starts at the beginning. At like about 10:30, 11, there's a seating, right? So you go in there, and it's 2 hours time, all you can eat, all you can drink, and it's got entertainment for 2 hours in a private air-conditioned building.
Oh, nice.
And it's got a
Yeah,
stage.
yeah.
They entertain you, and they just keep bringing food and drinks
Oh,
the
heck
whole
yeah,
time.
yes.
2 hours. So somewhere around noon, 1 o'clock, you're walking out of that tent, and you are topped out full. Right, I can't put another
Feel like a
bite.
king.
I'm a little dicey. I'm not driving home right now, But you have the whole day to walk that off, and you're not
Sober up.
And what I found is that I paid a little extra for the King's Feast, but I didn't buy chicken on a stick, alligator on a stick, corn on a
Yes,
stick.
yes,
Every
yes,
single step I took wasn't consuming more food. And drinking
I
more
like
beers.
that, yeah.
I'm topped out. I'm just here to enjoy the park and the events now, which I felt like it was relieving because I at some point I go in there and I want to try the empanadas. They get these banana
Yes,
empanadas
yes,
there. That oh my gosh.
I don't know how many times you've mentioned those empanadas. You've
They-
mentioned them
they-
numerous times.
If you've been, the lady's the queen out there. I mean, she's not the queen, but she's up there on the list of vendors as far as what gets sold the most. Those things up there with turkey legs. I'm just saying. It's up there with draft beer. It's draft beer, turkey legs, banana empanadas.
Right?
I'm just
That's the
saying.
list. That's
I didn't put the list together.
sequence.
I can just see the obvious, the writing on the wall.
Yeah, no doubt.
And so we've got, don't forget, September 4th is Labor Day. And let's see what else we got here. Okay. The Gordy's Highway 30 Music Fest, Texas edition. And it's at Texas Motor Speedway. And that's just outside of town near Dallas-Fort Worth area. And it is their the latest and greatest. And the reason I wanted to bring this up is you got to look it up online. Gordy's Highway 30 Music Fest. They got Cody Jinks.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I
There's
come out and
there's
see
the
some
catch.
Cody Jinks. Don't blame the whiskey. Anyway, Zach Bryan, Derek Bentley, Co Wetzel. The list goes
lineup,
on and
yeah.
on. There were so many I didn't have time before I had to leave today to put these artists down. It's a 4-day event, so there is a lot of
Oh my
musicians.
gosh.
There's something like 40, 50
So
musicians.
like Thursday to Sunday, something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
my gosh.
Check that out. It's a few weeks out. I mean, it's November, I think, early October. So you've got another month and a half, 2 months to get to get in tune with this and see if it's a fit for you and your get out. But if you're doing a little traveling, Dallas and Fort Worth area is not that
That's not
far.
far.
Texas
No,
Motor
it
Speedway,
isn't.
I get there in 2.5 hours, 2 hours, depending on what we're driving.
Nice.
But I'm gonna go get some Cody Jinks. Yeah. Sunday, September 3rd, St. Mary's 129th annual homecoming bazaar.
Oh my God.
St. Mary's Catholic Church, right out in
Wow.
Plantersville. Also, Saturday, September 9th at Bernhardt Winery, our friends over there, which I want to make sure I keep in the mix. And you
Love
got to
that
go check
place.
out Bernhardt Winery's website. bernhardtwinery.com, I believe it is. And they have a charcuterie festival on Saturday the 9th. Right.
Nice.
And these are the craftsmen of this thing. I mean, they've really started putting this together in a way after so many. I mean, if there was a bandwagon to jump on, they did it a long time ago, right?
And is it September 9th, October 9th?
September
9th. Okay.
Yeah, September 9th. It's a Saturday.
That is really cool.
12 to 6. So it's in the afternoon. It should be nice. Should be a lot of fun. September 16th at the Shout House.
I know what's going on at the Shout House.
What's going on at the Shout House?
Why don't you tell me about the little fashion show?
It's the MoCo Fall Winter Fashion Show being held up there. And they're looking for boutiques. Now, boutiques can send their model down the runway. You know, you don't have to go in there and put a booth up and do all that stuff. Unless you chose to and wanted to talk about that, we could give you an opportunity to, sell wares that way and have that merchant market. But more so, you could have a lady walk the runway, come back and forth, share what she's wearing, share your boutique to the audience and everyone there that evening, and just have some fun. And
that's going to be a lot of fun.
In the sake of fashion,
yes.
And the Renaissance Festival, in fact, they're going to be there. They're going to have characters there and giving out tickets and, more tickets. Yeah. They
love it.
And they really wanted to look after the locals and stuff this year and make sure everybody had a chance that they're in the community that have been coming since probably high school, and to keep coming back and to make sure that they were the esteemed guest welcomed at the Renaissance Festival and made a point of sharing that with me to share with the audience today. And we wanted to do that. So they'll be out there expressing that, giving out some swag and doing all that stuff early in the day. So it starts at 5:00. You can come and meet those guys, have some fun. They bring magicians and little card tricks and whatnot.
I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah. And they all stay in character the whole time. I keep trying to talk them out of it. So, are you really married to the queen? Well, of course. And like, oh, come on. You almost broke him. Was this cool? No, you can't crack him. Yeah. Cool. And I was meeting with one of the guys, right? And he's like, okay, is this your card? I'm like, no. Is this your card? No. Is this your card? And I'm a very good magician at this. And he goes, well, that lady. And he pointed at a lady 2 tables away. She goes, on her phone, there's a picture she took of me. Do you think you could get her to show us that picture? And it was earlier in the day. We'd all gathered for photos when they arrived because it was kind of cool because the Renaissance Festival people were there. And it was like at the beginning of the night, when characters first arrived. And then when he was standing next to me, he's like, she pulls up the photo on her phone and he opens it up and goes, is that your card? And he's in the back holding it.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yeah, that's my card. Like, wow. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, there were little things, and I
love magic.
Man, I love the tricks. They were kind of neat and just their style, staying in character, and it's nice to a little fantasy sometimes, a little sci-fi or whatever it is you get into.
It's back to childhood, right?
Yeah. And it's nice to pretend sometimes. So let's say we did the Margarita of a Boat show, the 26th and 27th. That's a 2-day event. So you can go Saturday and Sunday out there after you finish with the gambling this evening.
All right.
September 2nd. 8 to 10 at Hunger Crush Cafe, Barsh Auto sponsored event. They're doing the coffee and classics down there. And that's Charlie Diggs' promotion event.
Yes. I hear that's going to be a really cool event.
I went to the last one. It was just so early in the morning. I had so much fun. It was just relaxing and chill. We enjoyed the coffee and the time spent, and everybody had a good time with that.
Nice. That's nice.
It is.
Something different, It's late at night and whatnot.
Hunger Crush does a breakfast board. Have you seen these things?
Yes.
Yeah,
they advertise
like all kinds of stuff on there when the table shares it. I like that. Yeah, that was really cool for us. They do a mean chicken fried steak. And, one of the other places, a lot of folks don't know this, it is a partner restaurant or also owned restaurant, group restaurant. I think it's the MK group, is the Treehouse in Magnolia. Yeah. And the Treehouse in Magnolia
have an event there.
Yeah. Very good friends
segue.
of mine. Great people out there. I can't tell you how we've been blessed by them and some of their partners like Benny Keith Foods with the blessing bags and things like that. The contributions they've made to supporting homeless in the community and other things that we've asked them for help with. That they've been very good with doing.
Right.
And I'll tell you, the
Biz and Booze will
Biz
be
and
there.
Booze event. Tell us about that really quick.
Yeah, so it'll be Thursday. What did we say, September 21st?
September 21st. Oh, that's right. I wrote that down so we wouldn't forget it. Oh, yeah, September 21st. And that's confusing.
At the Magnolia Treehouse. We're really excited.
And Mike Belansky was asking, Mike, There you go. Got back
There you
to
go.
him. Check.
Treehouse.
Get back to Mike Belansky. Check.
Yeah, so
and he's
definitely
excited
come on
to
out
go.
and support us. We've had great just turnout with so much support in our community, business owners, individuals who want to be out there and meet and greet and mingle and have a few drinks and hang out.
Yeah,
Why not?
and it's growing
Great
every time we've
networking.
gone, and I think they're going because it's fun and there's so many cool
It
people
is,
there.
it is.
Aaron Cantor was there at the last one.
had a
Jada
great show,
England was
yeah.
there.
Great show at Margaritaville.
The knife guy,
Yes.
Michael.
Mike
Mike,
Thomas,
yeah,
yes.
Mike Thomas. That's right.
Yes,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
and I can't believe I remember names. So yeah. So Mike Thomas was there, and so many others.
Wait, the singing roofer.
Aaron Cantor, yeah, and there was Kryptonite, Brittany Glaze, and we had
Our broker,
Ben
Monica
Blankenship,
Brasowski. Yes, Ben.
from Barsh Auto.
Yes.
The True Texas Solar guys were there, and
Yes,
I thought that
yes.
was kind of cool. That
Great
was their
support.
first time.
Great support. Yes,
So
absolutely.
I see the congregation growing
Yes,
there.
yes.
Well, awesome. Let's see. So what else do we have
On your notes,
And just on
Gigi?
that knife show, it is November 4th and 5th, and that's at the
Yes.
Lone Star Pavilion at the Lone Star Convention
Looking
Center.
forward to that as well. Yes, it's gonna be fun.
Kim Bros open mic night spotlight event happens every Sunday over at the table at Medley. Want to remind folks about that. Super fun
Right.
event, and musicians just round table and talking, playing some music together, having a good time with that. And
All right.
oh, the 90s Fest at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. That's Diamond Rio, Pam Tillis, Mark Wills, Andy Griggs, Doug Stone, and Ricochet.
Oh my gosh.
That's September 30th. It's 90s Fest at the Moco Fairgrounds, and you can catch that at texas90sfest.com. Diamond Rio.
That is so cool.
What's the other name they went by? I said it last week. There was another name that Diamond Rio had before it was Diamond Rio. I'm not sure, but
I don't recall. But
Pam
That's
Tillis?
exciting.
Pam Tillis? Really? Like, okay. So we're looking forward to all that stuff. And, man, I am just glad everybody came to watch the show today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up with the
Absolutely.
Texas Ticket. Please
Yeah.
follow us at facebook.com/TXTicket. And you can follow us there. Keep in tune with some of that stuff. Send that email if you'd like to get some tickets to opening day at the Texas Renaissance Festival.
Right.
We'll see you guys soon. Thank you for following the Texas Ticket.
Tune in to 104.5.